They say love is a fairy tale, a beautiful story you write together, page by page. Mine was a carefully crafted lie, a book full of empty promises and secrets hidden between the lines. I was supposed to marry Marcus. He was my everything, the man I was building my life with, the one I shared my deepest dreams and darkest fears with. We had it all planned out, the house, the future, a lifetime of happiness. Or so I thought. My world didn't just crack. It shattered into a million irreparable pieces. The man I was going to spend my life with, in the arms of someone else. The betrayal was a physical blow, knocking the air from my lungs. Every laugh we shared, every promise he made, every I love you he whispered, it all replayed in my mind, now tainted with deceit. It felt like I was drowning in a sea of my own naivety. For a moment, I just sat there, paralyzed by the sheer magnitude of the pain. I could have screamed, cried, hammered on the door, and demanded answers. I could have collapsed into a puddle of grief and let this heartbreak consume me. But as the initial shock wore off, something else took its place. A cold, hard resolve began to form in the wreckage of my heart. I wouldn't be a victim in this story. I wouldn't be the tear-stained footnote in their sordid affair. My hand was shaking as I picked up my phone, but my voice, when I spoke, was steady. I wasn't calling Marcus. I wasn't calling Martin. I scrolled through my contacts until I found a name I'd saved for a different kind of emergency, a name that held the key to everything: Dominic. I knew calling him was a declaration of war, a move from which there would be no turning back. The phone rang once, twice, before his deep, commanding voice answered. Hello? I took a breath, the cold fury giving me a strength I didn't know I possessed. I told him everything. I spared no detail of the deception, the affair, the utter humiliation. I could almost hear the gears turning in his mind, calculating the fallout, the damage to the family name. There was a long silence on the other end of the line. I knew what he was thinking. This wasn't just about a broken heart. It was about a broken contract. A multi-million-dollar deal was about to go up in smoke because of his nephew's recklessness. His carefully laid plans were unraveling. Finally, he spoke, his voice dangerously calm. What do you want? He asked. And that's when I played my hand. This wasn't just about revenge anymore. This was about survival. This was about taking back control. I let a beat of silence hang in the air, letting the weight of my next words settle. Marcus won't marry me, I said, my voice clear and unwavering. The deal is off the table unless the marriage happens. Your reputation, your company's future, it all hangs on this union. I paused, letting the implications sink in. So, you will marry me, Dominic, I repeated, my voice leaving no room for negotiation. The wedding will proceed as planned. The contracts will be signed. The only thing that changes is the groom. The silence that followed was heavy, charged with shock and something else, maybe a flicker of respect. I had just made a demand that was as audacious as it was brilliant.